click on it, you got to put in a code. And then when you open the code, whatever you want in there, it don't have to be porn. You can just secret documents and stuff, whatever. But obviously,
why you know that?
Because I had it before.
What?
Man, I had all kind of stuff on my phone.
He didn't answer the question.
I had all kind of stuff.
He said, for what? Man, I had all type of stuff on my phone.
For what? I mean, you know how
No, all jokes aside, I never had.
We in there.
We're ready to go.
We are in there.
Hey, Jawan, how's Paris?
She's doing.
Welcome to another episode of Healthy Venom. You're here with your boys, Jab, Juan, and War. We're here to give you a healthy dose of venom to the next subsequent topics. Shout out to our 500,000 subscribers. Yes, all 500,000 of you. Yeah.
Oh, Anwar. Numbers just came back. We have 1 million subscribers.
Shout out to our 1 million subscribers, baby.
Just came back.
Yeah. Don't mind the views that you see on YouTube. We're talking about Spotify. They don't show the numbers.
See those. Oh.
They just share the numbers with us. But shout out to you though. Yes, thank you for listening.
Oh wow. So they don't show you on Spotify?
No, you don't show that.
Dang.
Yeah, well, I mean, say it's like lower. Don't like that.
He's the dang, so they don't show that.
Yeah. Dang, so they don't show us no numbers. Damn, we don't know who listening, huh?
Yeah.
It could be 0 this week, huh?
It's all right. Everything's
so our YouTube doing real bad, but our Spotify doing real good.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's where it's at.
We got like 1 million streamers. That's why it was like that good on there.
There
Okay,
you go.
I got you.
Yeah.
Remember, that's where we said we'll cultivate our audience.
Yeah. We did spend a lot of time focusing just on Spotify.
Yeah.
And we're just now branching out to YouTube and Apple Music and stuff. So
Yeah.
So if you really want to get the content, y'all should probably go to Spotify.
Right,
I ain't gonna lie.
That's where it's at.
We ain't into this YouTube like niche yet, but I mean we gonna get it.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah, we gonna get it. It's like what, I don't know, like 2 weeks and then like 20,000 or something.
Yeah. I mean that's about how long it took. About 2 weeks for us to get that million streams.
Exactly. It didn't take long
Spotify,
at all.
so.
Well, it took 2 minutes for the 500,000.
Oh well, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, after he said 500,000, and I got the numbers like right after that.
True.
Yeah.
It was pretty fast.
So we appreciate y'all. You know, y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
We can't do this. We can't do this without y'all. So good looking out.
Word.
All right.
It was a word.
All right,
Juwan. So, what did we say? It was dripping off the fang.
All right. So,
when the funk hits the fan, all the people wanna jam. Come on, get with me.
ow.
Get with me.
I feel like that was every 70s song.
Yeah, it was. Ow.
That song is fire.
Oh yeah, no.
That song is fire.
I used to love Flashlight. That was
I don't think I hear trash ones of those songs. Ones I say, oh, this is trash. I like all of them that I hear.
Probably.
Because they didn't have to be songs. Like Flashlight, that one I was just telling you. I don't know if there's lyrics, and if there is, it's like real quick.
Oh, people was getting away with a lot back then.
Flashlight.
Talking about
the instrumental is 8 minutes.
Yeah. Like that was the song. Like you're just jamming the whole time.
And then all of a sudden they come, yeah.
Right.
Go right back to it. Like, all right.
got some nerve. Y'all have the music that we had back in the day. Y'all wasn't saying anything. Y'all were dancing.
We had just the music back in the day.
Y'all was just dancing.
Y'all youngins trying to add lyrics and stuff. It's about the jam, bro. It's about the music, man.
All right, y'all. So I'm coming to y'all for help because I'm a married man.
Speak on it.
I heard that black men don't cheat.
You heard? I thought you said There was it.
I heard that black men don't cheat.
Dang, that's not a good sign. I try to save you, but
so I just want y'all help to let me know if I handled this correctly, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm just chilling on Twitter, just scrolling, and bloop bloop, get the notification. I'm like, all right, cool. This girl reaches out, slid in the DM. She's like, hey,
send you the anus?
Almost.
Dang.
She said, hi, handsome. I was like, hey, how?
He actually put sigh in the DM response. He did that Drake sigh.
Hey, yeah, the audacity.
The audacity.
Hey, how are you? She said, I'm good. By the way, I'm about to do a cum session on stream, trying out my new dildos on stream. Do you mind if I invite you to support and watch me perform on cam?
Is that that's exactly what it says?
This is verbatim.
Yeah, he ain't make that up.
Yeah, no, I can't make that up.
It said stream twice in the sentence. That's the part I was worried about.
I said, well, that escalated quickly. Well, I can't watch because I'm married, but I'll definitely pass this along. I can support you that way.
You're going to get backlash. Why you even respond to that bitch? That's what's going to happen.
So I want to ask y'all, if I support a woman who offered me initially to see her do a cum session on stream, if I support her by not watching but just spreading the word about her, is that cheating?
First of
all, how would you?
She said she's going to stream the cum session on stream.
Well, she getting new to it, man. She's new to it. Don't even mess with her.
She's not a salesman.
Right now. I mean, yeah. She's a performer. You know, she don't know all the machinations of setting up, you know, the streaming and stuff like
hey,
that.
I got a burger shop down the road. You trying to eat a burger on the grill? Wait. Am I eating the burger from off the grill, or will I be on the grill while I'm eating the burger?
Both.
Is that however you want it, man? As long as we get you in the building.
Right.
So is that?
How would you pass this information along? First of all, how would you help her?
Well, we got 1 million subscribers.
I mean, if you didn't have this fantastic podcast to lean on, come on now, that's cheating. Come on, guys.
You know, like word of mouth. That's the strongest advertisement. You know, just be like, hey, if you like watching girls with dildos on stream.
While they streaming.
While they're streaming.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can point you in the right direction. So, you know, I might ask y'all, ask the inner circle, put it in a group chat. You know, one of y'all might be like, you know, I'm down. I appreciate that. Can you send the link?
Mm-hmm.
So is that...
So my question is, you know, for me to network with artists for my beats and stuff, I hit them up one by one right now. That's what I got to do because I'm small, right?
Right.
So I'm actually trying to figure out what else she would do to become a popular internet porn star. I mean, other than just straight up just posting porn, what would she do to get past that, like, ELO hell, you know, us gamers know it. You know what I mean? Like, that point of, like, okay.
Noob City.
Right. I can't get past just because I can't get past. That's the only reason I'm stuck down here.
Yeah.
So, you know, I really don't know what the alternative would be. So, I mean, I'm sure that there's some people who responded to that and was like, hell yeah, I'll go ahead and share this for you. Oh, and let me get a free seat or something, like, you know, whatever. I don't know how that situation goes.
Yeah, they wasn't getting that, though.
Right, or the free seat?
Nah, they wasn't getting a free seat.
They had to pay a little bit of change. Yeah. But I don't know. I gotta, like I said, I hate thinking objective sometimes because I don't agree with that. But, I mean, it's like, I respect the hustle, man. You're not the only person she talked to. She probably was like, hey, I'm going to find as many people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. She used that same line.
Right,
she had to put herself out there.
To an Olga.
Right.
She's really handsome. Putting herself out there. Yeah.
And he got
He's
like
yeah.
Me?
He got like 3/4 of one eye. Like it was like real bad.
Yeah, that boy ugly. Yeah, man.
But hold on. But did you say was the question like, were you being faithful?
Yeah, like, you know, I just felt like my faithfulness was in jeopardy by me supporting this woman.
Well, how you feel about that, Josh?
It's a weird question because in her situation, I don't think she's pursuing any type of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
and if it's just business, then it would actually be rude for us to say, oh, I'm gonna avoid this woman because I don't agree with the thing. Like, just because she's building her woman business, right? Like, that's something she can benefit from.
Mm-hmm.
As a woman, she's building this business by talking to her target audience, which is a man. And just because he's in a relationship, that shouldn't be something that would make him not want to support another woman.
Okay. Question for you. Say that person hopped in your DMs and that first message was sent to you. How are you responding? You think?
I wouldn't.
Oh, so you saying Joanne was acting a little thirsty or something like that? Like he's trying to get something on the side or something like that?
No. I'm not saying that's what he was doing.
No, I'm saying you was an upstanding gentleman. You was being faithful. You was being faithful. You was like, I'm not gonna respond. But Joanne was like, oh no, I need to see if I can get
hey, how are you?
I take that back because I would have been curious to figure out. I know first thought in my mind, I wouldn't respond. That's what I told you just now. Mm-hmm. But now I'm thinking about it. I would have been curious to see what that would have came up to. If that was a response, that would have been worth responding. Oh wow, this girl is selling porn, hitting people one-on-one. This is hilarious, you know. but because I had a situation like that happen before. Not me. I was just like, oh, there was this girl.
Somebody
on
was
Facebook,
selling titties to you?
Yeah.
Nah, no.
Coochie? Anus?
He's like, wow, that's expensive.
She was selling some titties.
Hey, man.
Wow.
It's so like Crash Bandicoot.
that Mickey, what happened?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But nah, man, like
$10? Oh boy.
it's just a thing. Like it was this girl. I said, hey, man, that was a nice picture, whatever. And V. So me and V already like in a relationship for probably like 3 years. Maybe,
Oh, so you just
2 or
trying to
3
see
years.
what you could get away with?
Not even that. This comment was made like almost 2 years ago, 2 or 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but it was a long time ago. She was on that. I'ma look at his whole entire Facebook stuff. That's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
And she went so far back and saw that,
Dang.
and then started trying to put me on blast and stuff. And I was like, oh man, you can do what you want, but you know that don't have nothing to do with nothing. This relationship is too perfect right now. You need something to relate with your girls, and that's how I blew that out the water.
Oh, she trying to break you down, brother?
Yeah, I mean, but that was us before. That's not us now. You know, that whole I'm gonna talk trash to you on Facebook junk. Like, no, I was never about that. Mm-hmm. So I shut that down real fast. But now,
Put your
she
foot
got
down?
a problem. She coming, huh?
You put your foot down?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Stick
Oh,
that
yeah.
chest all the way out, ain't it?
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
exactly how you told
There
it.
you go. Loosen up that button.
Facebook?
Nah,
That's how it went.
it wasn't even like a
Loosen up that button up top there.
it
Show
wasn't
your
even
hamburger
like an
meat.
argument thing. But because of that though, like to her that felt like a violation of the respect for the relationship. So after that, I would just avoid all, because I don't know, I'm cynical and I'm like not a conspiracy theorist, but I overthink things, right? So I would have been like, man, V probably tell this girl to text me,
Oh, okay.
see what I'd say or something. So I probably, for that reason, I wouldn't respond just because I never met this girl. Maybe just one of V friends or something from work that I never heard of. Hey, just go ahead and text him. You know, just see what he
Lord,
say.
I could have been screwed then. When she said, how handsome, and I said, hey, how are you? That could have
Yeah.
been enough right there. Now,
Right.
yeah, I don't know.
Send
I'm
that
coming to moving with
screenshot.
Josh.
Send
Yeah.
that screenshot.
See, he did respond. See,
Like,
But-
dang, no. I
He was all into the conversation. Look at him. He put an exclamation
the whole
mark.
conversation. Yeah.
Look how
But,
thirsty he is. He answered me 90 seconds later. Look at the timestamp.
So by saying, hey, how are you? That's where, is that like the faithfulness being in jeopardy?
So
Hey.
I'm not going to say the faithfulness being in jeopardy, but I mean, you know, I'm religious. I know a lot of people aren't that's watching, but just beyond honest, in the Bible, like that's straight up. God tells us that we're not going to be able to handle temptation. Just stay away from it. Avoid it completely. So being in a situation where something could pop off is more stupid than the thing happening, because the thing happening is human nature, right?
Yeah.
If you let a woman walk in here right now and something crazy happens where we react to it, the thing that we reacted to isn't stupid. Letting her in is stupid. Now, I'm not justifying the thing happening just because we're humans, right? I mean, it's still wrong.
Nah,
but-
go ahead, justify
I'm
it,
about to
man.
say,
You
yeah.
brought the Bible. You said,
no.
you
So-
said, hey, we can't resist temptation. So he's giving us a pass, guys. Go out there
I'll
and
give him
find
a
that.
pass.
Yeah, you said you can't resist.
You can't resist, but you can avoid it. You can definitely avoid that thing. Like she opened it.
You can avoid what you can't resist.
Go ahead and close that door. You can
So,
go ahead and walk on back out.
okay.
Get in your car.
So somebody accidentally bring me to a room full of naked ladies.
And you
It's too
can't
late.
leave.
It's too late.
It's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But you did something to get in that
That's what's
position.
up.
Yes, I mean, yes.
He accidentally said yes. Oh, shoot.
Oh.
That's what's up.
That is
I'm put that in the tuck. I'm gonna find that Bible verse. You see what the Lord said.
Right, yeah. See, I mean, it's not my fault, man.
It's the
I'm
serpent,
just
man.
a man.
You think this is me?
I'm just a man.
I'm just a man.
All right. I was just curious about that.
Well, that means so. Josh is what I got from this was Josh is like super faithful. He's not even responding.
Yeah.
Jawan, you know, he's trying to see if he could get some on the low.
Just want to see where it's headed.
You know.
And then like, then when she said come session on stream, I was like, nah, that's a little too much.
You know,
I
I
don't
thought
need
you
to
was
go
gonna
that
send
way.
me a couple pics. You know,
Yeah.
I can look at them, then block you.
Like, oh man, why would? Oh, this is crazy, man. Like, I just can't believe
This is crazy.
that somebody would send something like this to a random person,
No,
man.
that's when you go-
magnify.
Wow, crazy.
Wow. No, that's when you go.
Like, why would you?
That's when you go show it to your partner. You say, look at this. Look what she sent me. Look at all this.
You try to get your phone destroyed.
Right? Who sent you that?
I can't believe this.
I don't know.
She gonna go back. She gonna go back to that first sentence you said.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
So you asked for this?
Exactly.
Wait, no.
You were talking.
No. I just,
That's not why I showed you these.
Now she going through your whole phone. She being thorough. She going into your notes.
You know.
She gonna see your raps. Who you talking about in this rap?
If you saving stuff in your
You
notes,
see your notes.
that's
oh,
risky.
Shoot.
Just
Got
don't
girls'
do it, man.
addresses and phone numbers in there.
Who gonna check
Collect
your
them.
notes? You think people check your notes?
And what? Check
Well,
your notes.
shoot.
I'm about to say. That's what I'm saying. That ain't risky now. They go straight for your messages.
Well, now they will. I mean, shit.
Ain't nobody listening. Ain't nobody about to do that.
All 1 million of them are listening.
Yeah,
Spotify.
but they're all guys. They ain't about to. They ain't gonna tell on
they
us.
don't
Come
care.
on
Right,
now.
yeah.
Y'all ever?
I don't know. You got some. They take a girl's side, try to get the girl.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they do.
man, look, these other guys be out here, man. They putting these lies in their notes, man.
I'm different,
Like,
man. I'm trying to let you
I
know.
don't do
like,
that. You can check my notes right now. I don't even have a note.
I don't have a.
I don't even have a note. Like, why would I put something like that? in my
While
notes?
he downloaded an app called Notes, so you don't check the actual notes that come with the phone.
You know they had apps like that in your old phones. I don't know if they still got them.
I'm sure
but
they
you
do.
You could have downloaded, right? It'll say something like "Happy Fun Time," like it was a game or something. And then when you click on it, you got to put on a code. Mm-hmm. And then when you open the code, whatever you want in there, and it don't have to be porn. You can just secret
Well, I'm
documents
sure
and
they
stuff,
still got
whatever.
that.
But
Why you-
obviously,
Why you know that?
'cause I had it before.
What?
Man, I had all kind of stuff on my phone.
He didn't answer the question.
I had all kind of stuff.
He said, for what? Man, I had all type of stuff on my phone.
For what? I mean, you know how
But
I be.
no, all jokes aside, I never had porn in my phone. I never had porn in my phone. Like, I don't see how people could save porn in their phone.
So I need to see this later. It's like,
Right.
no, you can't do that.
What?
Like, I legit thought people would open my phone and like take my music and stuff, like my music ideas and all that stuff. I was on
You
some corny
ain't,
stuff.
you ain't
okay.
download manager or something like that and download that porn in a separate app?
No, man. 'Cause why
Yeah,
would
I
you
never did
download
it either.
anything? Like,
Yeah,
you could just type it in Google, man. Like, that's what it was.
Download
Nah. I ain't want that. I mean, other people probably don't want that in their like main
Like, what, the browser
browser.
stuff?
Yeah. So
What-
you got that in that separate.
When did
that
Google start
separate
that
browser?
incognito crap? Like, when was that a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know,
I don't
bro.
use it.
Oh,
Oh, is it automatically applied?
just hit
What,
that.
incognito? No,
Yeah.
I think you
No,
gotta.
you
I think you gotta hit.
you hit that
one of the tabs.
control
Instead of
shift-
hitting-
control
instead of
shift
hitting
N.
plus. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, control shift N.
Like,
You just know that off rip, huh?
Control shift N and just pull it up.
I gotta do
Yeah,
something sneaky,
no.
man.
That's what my homeboy told me. So you know.
Oh yeah, homeboy. What's his name? Like Javante or
Allen.
something?
My homeboy Allen.
Ah,
Yeah.
Alan.
I ain't gonna lie, I was always paranoid about that stuff, man. Like, because you never find porn on like healthy websites. It's always some sketch websites. So I'm like, oh well, I'm not gonna download this stuff. Like, I was about to say somebody's name. Somebody on the band.
Put him on blast.
Somebody on the band back in the day.
You talking
had a
about?
PSP.
You talking about 14 years ago? Say that boy name.
Somebody on the band had a PSP. You remember the PSP? The old.
I
thing?
thought you trying to get this
Yeah.
podcast on the road, man.
He had a PSP in there. He had porn in the PSP. I'm like, I can't see people downloading this stuff.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
what do you mean
wait.
he got it in the PSP?
Like you know, PSP can watch like movies and stuff or whatever. He downloaded it onto the PSP so he can watch it on the go.
All right.
Okay. Uh huh.
You respect that hustle?
You gotta get it how you. He probably ain't got no laptop, man. You gotta get it how you get it, I guess.
But he downloaded it from somewhere. I mean,
The
you gotta
internet?
plug it up to the computer.
Oh, you gotta plug it up to the computer.
Oh yeah, for that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know how that.
I'm
thing
just
worked.
imagining the process of him like downloading it and clicking and drag to the files. Like, how do you feel in that moment? Like when you're like,
excited. What do you mean?
I'm imagining shame.
Oh
You
no,
know, like-
no. The shame.
know.
No, you know the shame always come afterwards when you like and then you looking at yourself in disgust like, why I'm doing this to myself?
Why am I doing this to myself?
Nah. I can't do this anymore, man.
Why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah, I can't do this.
Nah, ain't no shame if he's showing his friends. Like he's showing off.
Yeah,
He like,
yo, look what I
"Man, look what I got.
got."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Like,
you, like really? Oh yeah, that's terrible. You can't do that.
yeah, I mean,
You gotta keep that to yourself.
but that I guess it was cool back then, man. You know, it's just-
Yo, son. Oh, you said you trying to bust one real fast. Oh, I got something for you right now.
You trying to bust one?
I got something for you right now in the PSP right now. That joint is like
Oh,
that
boy.
joint is.
say no more.
That joke is perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Say no more.
You can't do that.
Dang.
In the PSP though, I'm disappointed.
Nah, but you downloading the PSP. So you ain't got to be by the computer when it's late at night. You could probably get it off in your covers, you know. Get it under your covers, you know.
That's what's on the go, man.
Your parents think you sleep or something like that. Maybe the computer's in an open area like the living room. You can't get off in the living room.
Then he said this is high school. This is 14 years ago.
LimeWire.
PSP, LimeWire.
Frostwire.
Stuff didn't download fast.
You said his name was Christian, right?
Nah. I super ain't saying
Back in the day.
Nah. It wasn't.
You said Christian, right?
Hey, Christian.
I tried to get him.
Look,
Like, yeah,
matter of fact, this guy wasn't in that grade. It wasn't in that grade. It was somebody else.
Yeah.
A grade below.
His name was TJ Terrence Stevens?
Nah. He was in that grade, though.
Terrence?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did graduate
okay.
with you.
Terrence was in that grade. He was in that grade.
Dang, I'm trying to think who was in band that was like.
I ain't know. That boy sweating right now when I said Terrence. I ain't know. You
He's
getting kind
Terrence?
of moist.
Huh? No.
Nah, I've been sweating, man.
He said, I've been sweating. I didn't even know he was sweating.
Been in the hot seat.
I just said something. He's like, no, I've been sweating. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
were
was sweating
sweating?
the whole time, man.
That was bad. That's probably the worst one because, like, she didn't have a car and she lived off campus.
This boy Jawan breaking up multiple relationships.
The dude literally brought her to campus, and she's like, "I'm gonna go over there for a second." Yeah, okay. I can't imagine a conversation like if your girl says, "Can you bring me to campus?" I don't know what you can say.
God, she washing up afterwards? Because if she leave you, I'm assuming they link up.
Right back.
Let me just pull the drawers up.
It's bad.
That's hilarious.
It's bad. I was like, God damn. I don't know. I didn't get it. But anyway, Neil Brennan. I saw a quote from him that's interesting. And I think we need to dissect that.
What's Big Neil talking about?
All right, let me get to it. So Neil,
Neely Wheelie.
he said he tells all potential girlfriends, I don't want kids. I don't want to build a life together. I already built it. Just don't fuck it up. I am who I am, and I'm not changing. What are you bringing to the table?
I wonder when he told them that. You think that's first date? That's the end of the first date?
I mean, if we had to guess when he said that to them.
Yeah.
Oh, he was saying like off rip, like
Off
when
rip.
when we're, let's say, on a date maybe. Like if I'll go out with you because they already know him. He don't need to introduce himself. So it's like, yeah, sure, we can go out. And as soon as they sit down, they could be, she's like, so what do you like to do for fun? He's like, hey, look, this, like just lay it out. Do y'all agree with that logic to some degree at all?
So what is he again?
Comedian. He wrote with Dave Chappelle, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right. That's not the guy who did the I'm rich, man. Like that's not that guy, is it?
I mean, he helped with
Yeah.
the sketches.
Okay. I'm trying to
Yes,
remember.
them two.
But he's famous enough.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay,
He
he
got
can-
his own comedy specials. and
Let's
stuff.
go ahead and disclaimer, he can get away with that more often than not.
Oh, for
of
sure.
that
He
stuff.
got money.
Yeah.
Ain't
But
matter.
if we were to imagine him as a regular guy,
Oh, no.
just like, okay, let's imagine that he is a regular guy. Let's imagine he sees regular girls, right?
That's not
Okay.
his chance.
I'm going to say that there's much respect there because let me go ahead and say this right now. Because there's other guys who, they're going to wait till you find out the hard way. Like,
Oh, yeah,
dang,
for sure.
you pregnant, man. Go ahead and get that abortion, bro. What? I thought we were going to make a life together. Oh, no. I was just in it for, a quick come. Like, I ain't trying to be in a relationship right now.
Oh, what's that? You want to keep it? Well, you're about to be a single mom. 'Cause
Right.
I told you I don't want to be there. So
I'd rather you be straight up with me than to be like letting me get caught up in some garbage, So no, I respect that. I mean, and so that's why I said disclaimer. He obviously can get away with that because the girl can look at him like, her eyes are already bright. Oh, he's successful. Oh, security, and then he's like, oh, I don't want a family, and she's like, oh, maybe I can convince him. And, she'll stick around. But real guys, 9 times out of 10, won't get away with that as much as he would. But I know that they should get more respect from the girl, even if they don't agree. They should get more respect for the girl. The girl should get up and say, "All right, I appreciate it, deuces," and don't be salty, right? Don't be mad. He's not dumping you. He's just being real. Like, I don't want this. I want that. What do you want? What don't you want?
I mean, I can't take nothing from rich people. That whole scenario is unrealistic.
'Cause they just-
I ain't trying to tell you this on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, the 25th date. It don't matter. You find out my intentions when it's time for you to find out. When it's most convenient. It might be the last second I could Keep up the lie.
You find out my intention at the same time I find out your intentions. Like,
Oh no. Nope. Because that might be too soon. You find out my intentions.
But that's my
when
point, though. I'm not
I
even
can
saying, like, there's a
hold
time
up
limit.
the charade.
Like, okay, we gonna tell each other just as natural as the other person. It's not like a thing, like a time limit, though. I ain't saying that. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, we both on the same boat here, but for some reason, I don't know. More people just don't do that. They don't just be straight up.
Are you trying to go to this family reunion with me? Whoa. Hey.
Take it easy.
What do you think this was? I mean, we've been messing around for like 8 weeks.
Oh, keyword, messing around.
I thought we was together. Oh, I misled you.
Be like, we were together
misled you.
those nights,
No,
but that's where it stopped.
my strategy was just to be honest. I was like, these girls are getting lied to. Like, dude, yeah, I love you. Yes, I'm in love with you. I'm like, dude, why are you telling her this? And then when it backtracked, I got out of one relationship, and then I came across a girl who I only approached because she literally looked like the last guy. I was like, is she on campus? And I got close. I was like, oh, it's not her. Well, hey, how you doing? And then we went from there. Conversation, blah, blah. I knew she wanted a relationship. I just told her straight up, I just got out of a relationship. If anything happens with me and you, it's not going anywhere. I already know who I would want to strive for next. You are just a rebound. Of course, she was taking it back at first. Then she just looked like, well, shit, he told the truth. I done heard the lie since I got here. So, I mean, you go from there. So just stop lying. Just stop lying. It'll work out. So that's why I respect this notion, too, because
How did that end with y'all two?
it ended when I got in the next relationship. So, and of course, it was, what? We're not going to be an item? Yes,
I told you.
I told you from the start.
Well, the fact that she said that is exactly that scenario I planted earlier about
like,
the
I
girl.
can change him.
Yeah. You know what? Let me go ahead and.
I mean, once he hit it once or twice, like, he ain't gonna
Can't
leave.
leave it, right? No, he definitely
Yeah,
can't.
because I'm different.
Yeah, because I throw it back a different way. I can throw it in a circle.
Ooh, I can spell coconut when I'm on top. Like,
Wait till you see what I do with grapefruits.
all right. Yeah, no, that's not enough. But what about that line? I am who I am, and I'm not changing. Do you think like there
He could get away with that.
Well, like treat it like it's us, right? Or anybody. Is that something you can like that should just be understood? Like the person should be like, okay, you're just gonna be who you are. Or should there be some sort of like compromise, not for who you are, but to, adjust to the
I would
other
assume
person?
the person ain't perfect, so he shouldn't just be who he is. There should be some growth that should happen. So there should be some change.
I've always
to make
thought
you for the better.
I've always thought people don't change. It's the people that's around them and the things they do that change. That's all I thought, and that could be the upgrade. That could be the growth. But
But I mean,
I was gonna say,
it's
can you expand?
weird.
Can you expand on that at all?
I don't.
So like if I have a bad attitude, you're saying that
You'll always have that bad attitude. You just learn ways to get around that bad attitude showing up in person, or like if you talk about code switching, right? It's a great example of this. When you go to an interview, right? Us as black people especially, when we go to an interview, we have to speak a certain way. You can go ahead and try to pretend that you can go in that interview speaking like how you speak to your friends. It won't work. It will fail every time, even if there's black people there.
Yeah.
Now, if you go in there and they establish a certain type of known relationship, oh, okay, fair enough. But you have to code switch in certain scenarios. That doesn't mean that you are an interviewer.
like you
right?
changed.
Right. You didn't change. You're still that person underneath. Just the thing that's happening around you is what's different. The growth is learning how to adjust to those changes. I'm still going to be angry at stupid stuff. Like if I stub my toe, I guarantee you I'm more angry than y'all. That's just me. But in person, not in person, in public, I have a stronger way to avoid reacting to it.
Like you just go in the back room and like punch a wall.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like something got to happen to where, I can't just explode. Now, back in high school, middle school, when I was younger, I didn't care, right? Mm-hmm. The growth was caring. Like, okay, let me go ahead and change how
F-bombs
people see me.
galore.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But that's the growth that I think. I don't think there is change necessarily. You're still going to be who you are. If you're a gentle person from day one, you're going to be a gentle person forever. It's just the things around you will change and might affect the way that you see life the way that you see things, you know, your schema is what they call it, right? Your translation on how the world works will change, but you're still going to be yourself. Your chemical makeup is your chemical makeup.
The difference between code switching and changing. That's a good one. I ain't thought about that. Like how you said, you're always going to be who you are, just the different environments you adjust to it. Mm-hmm. But I could see somebody thinking that adjustment is you changing.
I can't argue that. I agree. There's to an extent, and that's what I was saying. That's the growth, right?
Yeah.
You're getting used to the differences around you, picking up those things. So in essence, I'm not gonna. What you say?
I was about to say, I would assume if you got a bad attitude, but then you was hanging around with people with similar attitudes, but now I don't know, that it finally caught up with you and it was detrimental to your lifestyle or something like that. And then you end up you still had a bad attitude, but you end up with people that had a good attitude and showed you like all the positive things that happened to their life with their good attitude. I would assume that would rub off on you a little bit.
Yeah, that's the change in your environment. Like that's what it is.
But I'm saying it would rub off on you, which means it would make a change in you. It's kind of weird. So I kind of feel like people don't change with you. Just how you saying people don't change, but then they gotta change. Just a little bit. They have to change.
I'm thinking metacognitively. Like, okay, I know how I thinking. I know how I thinking.
I was about to say,
I know how
metacognitively, and then you right after that said, I know how I thinking.
Right. Nah,
wait.
So
it was like a rubber band. He said like a super big word, and then it just popped. And then you had to get dumb.
I know how I'm thinking. Like, okay, I understand. I'm not thinking that much differently, other than growth and experience, like just knowing life now that I'm 27 versus 17. Like, I know how I'm thinking now is not different than how I used to think. It's just now I'm better at controlling certain things that I portray, right, about my thoughts. So that's where I'm coming from on that. Now, if that's how it affects a relationship, right? If we're talking about relationships, changing for a relationship, okay, I know I'm going to get mad in this scenario. Let me figure out how to not show it as much for her sake. Mm-hmm. If that's the change, fair enough. I'm not going to argue that one because I agree that is change, right? You're changing your ability to deal with the emotion that you're feeling, right? Mm-hmm. In the outside. So yeah, then that is change. I agree 100%. My only thought about that was that people think because people can't see that part of it, they think change is like either instant, both inside and out.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. The change doesn't happen outside just because of that. Like, it happens because of the stuff around you. You're still you, right? And you got to accept that first. Once you accept that you can't change inside, now you got to figure out, okay, how do I change the things on the outside? How do I change my reaction to these things that are going on? Because I'm going to be me at the end of the day. If I'm a scumbag and I like sleeping on my girls and I like all this stuff, if I don't want to sleep with my girls, even though I want to, I'm going to have to change.
That's how you know Josh is like super faithful, because he says stuff like sleep on my girl. Yeah.
When they say fucking on your bitch?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Josh, I don't sleep on my girls.
Nah, I can't.
He's wholesome.
Right. I mean, but that's the thing too. Like, you know, I've never been that guy anyway. So that's easy for me. But like, let's say I wanted to change to somebody who was doing that. I'm still going to be that guy. Like, oh man, I don't want to sleep out on V, right? But like, or the step out on, right? That's the other one. Yeah. You ever heard of that? That's the grown up one.
I was about to say all of them.
But like, I'm like, I don't want to step out on V, but I actually want to embrace this lifestyle of being unfaithful, right? That would be me changing my outside, but I'd still be the guy who wants to be faithful. Mm. So I can't change that part. That part's stuck. I'm done. I've already grown into that. It's stuck that way. But, you know, you can definitely try to work on the things.
I would try to break you out of that.
Yeah, let's change them. Yeah. Out of that.
I remember back, I never smoked weed before, right? Mm-hmm. In college. Now I drank, but I never smoked weed. College, Juice and them boys, you know, they used to do that all the time. Mm-hmm. And he's funny because he know I don't, right? I come around the lobby, they doing it, and he'd be like, oh, hey, y'all go and put them junks out, man. Y'all know Josh don't do it. He's not being sarcastic. Mm-hmm. They was like, man, shut up, Juice, man. Hey, Josh, man. And he would snatch that thing out them boys' hands like, no, chill. Y'all know Josh don't F around with that crap now. Y'all need to back on up. Yeah. And, you know, I'm like, just that respect, you know, that was kind of cool.
That's dope.
Because I feel like some other people would get teased for not being, like, succumbing to the peer pressure. Like, but no, they would try to get me before. And he was one of them. He like, man, Josh, man, I'm going to get you to smoke one day. I'd be like, nah, man, you know, I don't mess for that, man. And they try, but after they realize, okay, I'm starting on that, it turned into a respect thing. Hey, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and keep this away from him because he's not comfortable around it. I was like, no, it's not that I'm not comfortable. I just don't do it. So then after that, people that don't know, because everybody who smoke gotta get you.
We'll get back to that, but I want to point out at Francis Marion, they literally had a guy, campus police, that they were plugging into these groups of like circles of people that smoke weed, and like, because they would be someplace in a random spot, sitting in the car smoking weed, and all of a sudden campus police is getting them, or the cops are pulling up and getting them.
When you say plant people, you mean like people that don't?
This guy was like an informant type thing.
Dang.
Because it was like every time you see like,
I wonder what that bag was like.
It had, well, he was in college, so it might not have been that big. He just needed a sandwich,
But he's getting meal swipes.
They ain't paying their athletes.
Because it'll be him and like 3 other people in the car. You hear, dang, Ronnie, Tawny, and Mikey got kicked off campus, man. Dang. What's his name? Drake? He's still here? Like, yeah. Next thing you know, you just see him with another circle of friends. 4 of them get kicked off. He's still here. So he getting to smoke weed, and he getting the meal swipes.
Because he got to do it, because if he don't, then he look like a scumbag. They're like, wait, hold on. You ain't one of us, bro.
He played the part well, man. Yeah. But once they figured out who he was, I think that's when he kind of got bullied and he had to change schools. But yeah, I mean, you can't do that.
Did he look like a nerd, or what was it?
No.
Okay.
You, like, I think we talked about all the stereotype and stuff.
Was he even a student?
Yes.
Okay.
He was a student. He fit into every circle he hopped in. Didn't matter.
Because that'd be funny if they actually got somebody
So he was light skinned?
Yeah.
That's all it takes to fit in every circle.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
All right. I definitely didn't. I missed out on that,
Yeah, that was a lucrative business, it sounded like. Yeah, you missed out on that.
Yeah. Dang, bro.
Snitching. You thought Tekashi was doing it first? No, Jawan Bailey.
I'm the originator.
Yeah.
He stole that from me. He stole my swag.
Jawan 96.
I like those
Jawan
Tekashi
96.
memes where he be like pointing at the table, like, and they put something like that's obviously snitch worthy at the bottom.
Hey, who took the cookie out the cookie jar? Immediately.
Yeah. They had stuff like him. He was the one that gave up Juicy Smouye.
Juicy Smouye.
Yeah. Juicy Smouye.
Yo, he was good with keeping up with that name. I would have slipped up and said the real one at some point in there.
Yeah.
But every time he said his name,
I got this French actor or something like that.
Yeah.
Juicy. That was hilarious.
It was amazing.
That was hilarious.
And then Richard Sherman recently, I think you probably heard about that. He said, yeah, man, Baker Mayfield, he ain't shake my hand before the game, man, and blah, blah. And then like they had a video of the quarterback shaking his hand before the game.
Oh, so he lied?
He lied. So they had so it was a meme with him as like like Juicy Sherman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lied.
So why did he have to lie about that?
All right. So then he had another I guess let's just call it an interview or whatever like that. Interview with a former player, whatever like that, with media about it, and he described that whole scenario. First, he obviously looked at the replay and he was like, "Huh, that's not how I remember it at all." So he definitely admitted,
he
and
owned it, though.
he definitely backtracked on it. Definitely apologized for that.
Okay.
But he said, so this is how it was. It was his team had 5. Yeah, his team had 5 players walking up to the coin toss. The other team had 4 players. No, Baker's team had 5 players, and his team had 4 players. So that means his team would be the odd. Well, Baker's team would be the odd man out. So somebody's not shaking somebody's hand.
Okay.
Right. So Baker was the guy that was odd man's out or something like that. But Sherman said he was also like hands behind the back. He was like a step behind all the people he came with and stuff like that. He shook everybody's hand. Even when Sherman actually crossed his face, he gave him a little, not a real handshake, Sherman was saying. He gave him a little slap on the hand or something like that. He said he felt disrespectful or something like that. So, you know how that stuff is painted. You know when sometimes people be like, oh my God, my mom was so harsh on me and when I was younger or something like that. And then you, if you was to go back into the memory, she'd be like, no, you can't have sweets after you just ate dinner. You just brushed your teeth. And then, they be picking up on stuff like that. But nah, I mean, he apologized for it and stuff like that. He still felt disrespected the way Baker was acting, but I didn't look at what Baker said because Baker definitely responded.
Oh, I didn't know he responded. But yeah, I thought it was. What's the stupidest lie you told in your adult life? Like you were just like, why did I lie about that? I give you mine. I literally was not cheating freshman year on whoever I was with freshman year, but I literally like. Oh wait, I got the time mixed up. I was cheating. All right, so I was cheating that. I was cheating that time, and then like, I just knew I was like, don't walk around my shirt off. Don't walk around my shirt off. I walked around my shirt off. Hey, how you getting them scratches on your back? Man, them bushes, man. I fell into them bushes and scratched my back up like bad because we was play fighting, and then I just kept it going. I created a whole scenario. And I was like,
say we was play fighting with guys.
I didn't say we. Just we.
We was play fighting.
I was like, I didn't have to.
And what she said?
Oh, dang, that's crazy.
Because it is crazy.
But the story was so well thought out that it was.
Oh,
I was like, man, I can do this. I can fabricate, but I probably shouldn't do this. So, yeah, I haven't lied since.
I really can't.
Off the top of my head, I probably like told a couple.
I don't know why I can't think.
I'm trying to think too. I can't think.
I think because I be like sarcastic and I be funny, so I can get away with the truth when this is a normal situation where anybody would lie in and get away with it.
Like, yeah, I was with her last night.
It'd be like, yo, hi. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, yeah, I was definitely with her last night.
It'd be something
man,
like,
I can't tell you playing anymore.
yeah, exactly. It'd be there's you know, you just walked around the corner, you see a dead body next to me. Yeah, what that dead body doing next to you? Yeah, I just shot him. Boy, you crazy. Let's go call the ambulance.
Right.
Like,
I saw something where it said, what it said, the guy say, when she asked what you're doing, and he say nothing. So that like, so he told the truth.
I be using that too in real life. You can't say nothing around me. I won't let you live.
What are you doing? Nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Being honest, you know. But I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Then you finish. It's a good way to live. Well, not for Josh. He's wholesome, but it was a good way to live.
Well, yeah, for like Juwan, who busting his serum. Yeah, his serum. Yeah, it actually is serum. His
Yeah.
busting that all on people's faces. Yeah, that was a good way
that's
to
what I
live.
was doing. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you was doing. That's what I was doing. Yeah, like I would pull out. Oh, okay. We just done. Welcome to another episode of Healthy Venom. Thank you for coming to watch to the Anwar Show. It's no longer called Healthy Venom. It's called the Anwar Show. That's right. Thank you for coming to see War and Jab and One. Yeah, come back and see us again.
Man, he just asked for Paul.
Hyperventilating.
Well, within a 2 mile run.
All right,
So what? Spotify, YouTube, and,
YouTube,
Apple Music,
Apple.
Well,
iHeartRadio.
iTunes. Yeah. I say Apple Music because they feel like the same thing now. But
Yeah.
yeah, iHeartRadio. You know, we're pretty. I think they're putting it everywhere.
That's
Anything,
right.
any way you can listen to a
Yeah.
podcast, go check it out.
Steal it, stream it, thief it, snatch it,
All that.
listen to it,
Everything.
watch it,
Oh,
stream it.
do all that.
Probably said it already said that. Stream it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I guess just stream it. Stream it everywhere.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
That too.
Leave comments. Curse us out in the comments.
Yeah.
Curse us out.
Oh, fact check us. Tell us what we went wrong.
Yeah.
Anytime we say something wrong, just be like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you
y'all
think
was
you
way
would do
off.
something a different way, let us know in the comments for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.